To the to more of the 0 to 1 side, right? And the problem statement identification. In fact, I just recently posted on LinkedIn, right, that I'm seeing this tendency within AI founders to pick very low hanging fruit kind of problem statements, right? I mean, there is a tendency to kind of quick fast follow, put something out there. They're very like quote unquote cool use cases. They spread virality around it, right? At Pipeshift, what was the journey of identifying and stress testing the problem statement and kind of getting that comfort that hey, this is kind of not a nice to have. This is a critical application. This should exist as a business, as a company.
I think again, we did not go down that route. We are still not in general access. So I think uh, we picked one of the hardest problems to solve in AI, which was just inference at core. So keeping that in mind, I think we took the flip side, and it was, I think, just playing to the strengths. For some founders, marketing is strength, creating hype is strength. Maybe product engineering might not be the core strength of the team. We understood that where does the team excel? You just, and then we are like, we excel at engineering, so why not just double down on that? Then Michael from YC says this. He's like, if you're already playing the toughest game in the world, so rather play a game that you're good at. So so if we, for example, went down a B2B SaaS route, building sales co-pilots, uh, coming out of hardware experience in robotics and then AI ML experience all through college, data science experience from training models, and even if it's traditional models, for me to go and compete with, say, sales copilot company built by somebody who has led and managed 50, 100 people sales orgs within companies. It's very different at that point. The way they would think about the workflows versus how I would have to learn and figure out the workflows is very different. So I think just playing to the strengths helps. So I know there is a large sum of companies who want to do something really quick and create the noise, create the hype, which works. I mean, Cluely is a great example. Cluely just blew apart the marketing tactics that most companies had. But at the same time, I feel like they're also playing to their strengths. And if you are not playing to your strengths, it's not sustainable on the long term. It'll run out. The fuel will run out very, very soon. So I think it's more about playing to your strengths. And I think we went down that route. We were building applications and we were like, we just looked at what the engineering team likes to do, what we like to do. And I think most of the time, subconsciously, we were spending time reading on how can we make we were building an enterprise search tool like Glean. How can we make our search faster? How can we make our search more accurate? How can we create the searches on-prem on VPCs for customers? How can we maybe break down the search queries in different domains, sales, marketing, HR, and then run custom models behind it? So I think it was less about thinking what's the next search experience going to look like what a Perplexity has done, or what uh, now Glean is doing. Rather than that, we spent more time thinking how can we make this search efficient, faster, more scalable, which was infra. And I think those cues we picked up really quick, and then we were like, probably that's what we like to do. And sure enough, we wanted to pivot, and then we are now just doubling down on that, and that's probably working much better for us than anything that we have built in the past.
Yeah, and I mean, I've at least written 5 blog posts on right to win, differentiation, how do you found a market fit, being intellectually honest about all of that. And this to me is just becoming so important. I still see a lot of founders not appreciating it to that point. And I think there needs to be enough talk. I think, I mean, that's great. I mean, you cited the YC partner example, right? I think in kind of those ecosystems, I think those learnings have been there, right? Where, yeah, you are already playing the hardest game. So why to play the hardest game on hard mode,
Yeah,
right?
like play something that you're good at, and they fundamentally believe everybody has some one thing that they're good at.
Yeah.
Um, and then like you can be the best driver, and you can create like the best like say agency for driver, like freelance drivers or whatever it might be, or you can just double down on it and become the best F1 driver, a racer, whatever you want to be. So you always have like one thing that you're good at, just double down on that. Otherwise, it's already hard. Like it's hard enough. Why do you want to make it hard?